Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a viral skincare phenomenon that has just completely taken over digital storefronts lately. We're talking about the Beauty by Earth Self-Tanner. Today, we're going to break the whole thing down. We'll look at the specific claims, dig into the ingredients, and figure out the exact mechanics of why this one product is capturing so much attention right now.
Over 30,000. Now, you might be thinking that's their lifetime sales, but no, that is the number of units bought in just the past month alone. It currently holds the rank of the #1 bestseller in body self-tanners on Amazon, boasting over 26,000 customer reviews. And honestly, in a market that is absolutely saturated with foams, mousses, sprays, and lotions from massive legacy cosmetic brands, it's pretty wild to see a comparatively smaller brand step in and claim the throne.
So that brings us to the core question for us today. Why is this specific lotion dominating the self-tanning market? What exactly is driving thousands of people to hit add to cart every single week? Well, we are going to conduct a completely impartial investigation. We're going to reverse engineer this product to understand exactly what makes it a #1 bestseller, looking directly at the data, the brand-specific formula, and of course, the real-world customer verdict.
Okay, let's dive into Section 1, Anatomy of a Bestseller, looking at product claims.
It's really interesting to see the exact pain points this product is targeting. Historically, the whole idea of a fake tan comes with a lot of baggage, right? We all think of awful, biscuity smells, stained bed sheets, and, turning a completely unnatural shade of orange. Beauty by Earth is directly attacking those historical stereotypes with some pretty bold counterclaims. They promise a natural, sun-kissed glow, absolutely no orange hues, and a streak-free application that actually goes on clear. That means no immediate staining of your clothes. And on top of all that, they claim the resulting tan will last for 4 to 6 days. It's a pretty heavy set of promises to live up to.
Moving right along to Section 2, the Clean Beauty Difference, where we look at the formula and ingredients.
The formula here deliberately excludes the traditional chemical workhorses of the cosmetic industry. So they're leaving out artificial colors, synthetic fragrances, parabens, and sulfates. Instead, they rely heavily on organic aloe vera leaf juice, shea butter, and coconut oil, right alongside botanical extracts like Japanese green tea, pomegranate, and cranberry. Essentially, they are positioning this as a high-quality, deeply nourishing skincare lotion that just so happens to contain a tanning agent. Furthermore, this product leans heavily into values-based consumerism. It's certified vegan, cruelty-free, and made in the USA. For the modern, conscious consumer, these aren't just little bonus features. These are very often the primary drivers behind their purchasing decisions. By checking off all these ethical and manufacturing boxes, the brand dramatically broadens its overall appeal.
All right, Section 3, 4 Steps to a Tan, which covers the application guide.
So, there are basically 4 key steps to putting this on. Step 1, prep and exfoliate. Step 2, apply the lotion using small, circular motions. Step 3, wash your hands immediately after. And Step 4, wait for the color to develop and cure. The absolutely crucial point here is that even though the ingredients are natural, the process still requires some highly methodical care if you want to avoid looking like a zebra.
Now, here are some really helpful insider pro tips that we extracted directly from the product's fine print. First off, you shouldn't just scrub your skin and immediately apply the tanner. They recommend exfoliating several hours beforehand and using a lightweight lotion first just to evenly hydrate the skin. Second, use the tanner very sparingly on traditionally dry areas. We're talking elbows, knees, and heels. Why? Because dry skin soaks up way more tanning agent, and that's what causes those dark, splotchy patches. Also, you totally can use your bare hands, but a tanning mitt is highly recommended. Finally, to actually hit that 4 to 6 day longevity mark they promise, you have to maintain daily hydration. If you don't, your skin prematurely flakes off, and, well, it takes your tan right with it.
Let's move to Section 4, the customer verdict, focusing on real reviews and ratings.
When we look at the distribution of their over 26,000 global ratings, the response is overwhelmingly positive. A massive 68% of users give it a perfect 5-star rating, and another 13% give it 4 stars. Customers repeatedly praise how natural it looks, the smooth lotion-like application, and the fact that there's no overpowering chemical smell. However, looking at the data, we also see an 8% chunk of 1-star reviews. This tells us that while it absolutely works beautifully for the vast majority of people, there is for sure a wide spectrum of user experiences based on individual skin type and application technique.
To give those numbers some color, let's look at a highly detailed review from a user named Jillian R. She points out that the product is super beginner-friendly, actually stating it's nearly impossible to get an uneven tan unless you completely miss a spot. But she offers a really vital, real-world caveat here. Because the lotion goes on clear and develops over a few hours, if you apply it and then immediately go outside and start sweating in a white t-shirt, well, the developing tanner is going to rub off and create brown sweat marks. Not great. Her solution? Apply it at night, let it fully penetrate while you sleep, and then take a quick rinse in the shower the very next morning to lock it all in.
Now, to maintain our impartial tone, we definitely need to highlight the critical feedback as well. Despite the organic formula, some users in that 8% one-star bracket reported that the product actually did leave them streaky and orange. Furthermore, while the brand boasts a natural vanilla scent to mask the tanning agent, several critical users noted they could still strongly detect that classic, off-putting self-tanner smell. This really highlights that our unique body chemistry plays a massive role in how these tanning agents, specifically DHA, react and smell on different people.
Finally, we arrive at Section 5. Is it worth it? The final verdict.
To summarize the core capabilities here in a quick cheat sheet, you need a 6-hour full cure time before a heavy wash or an intense workout. You can expect a vanilla scent profile. You have 2 distinct skin tone options to perfectly match your natural base, which are fair to medium or medium to dark. And as long as you use proper hydration and care, you can expect that faux glow to last you somewhere between 4 to 6 days.
Which leaves us with one final thought based on everything we've unpacked today. With clean ingredients actively replacing harsh chemicals and tens of thousands of users finding real success with this specific formulation, are you ready to ditch the sun for the bottle? It's really just a fascinating look at how consumer demand for clean, conscious beauty is fundamentally reshaping even the most historically chemical-heavy cosmetic products on the market. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this today, and I really hope this structured breakdown brought you some clarity.